It didn't snow or rain very much, like 1/10 of an inch of moisture. That's not a lot, but it's enough to stop us from doing any kind of planting, which is fine because we're not ready for chickpeas yet. That's what the Pete's running here is for. They called, said, yeah, we're good to go. So we're gonna run into town. There's a local chickpea facility called Heinrich, and they have peas ready for us to go. So we're gonna go down, get all the peas from them, bring it out to the farm on the trucks, and then we'll manage it from there. And maybe later today, if the weather lets us, it's not looking real promising, we might calibrate the drills, which are just hanging out right here. Get them ready to go. As soon as we think it's good to go, we'll start hammering out some chickpeas in the ground, also known as garbanzo beans. So that'll be exciting. A couple days of that. Maybe by the end of the week, done planning 2020. Let's get there. I think we can do it. Gonna take the old binder for a roll. We need him. Got all those peas for this girl. Beans, not peas, beans. So we're gonna keep it all in the trucks. That way we don't have to load it to a bin again. So we'll sit all in the trucks, then go from the trucks directly to the drills. It's always good to wake it up every now and then, get it out of the building. Okay, we got all the trucks in the yard. Literally all the trucks. Well, 2 of the semis and 2 of the tandem. They're loading them over there, so when they finish that, they'll have them all parked for us. We'll come pick them all up, but we're gonna go home and go eat. Well, it's a good thing I didn't go spraying today because it just rained. I would have washed off everything that I just did all day. But I was getting stuff around for that, and as well as getting those chickpeas lined up. Dad has been fixing his vibration issue that he had. Turns out the universal went out and about destroyed the yoke, so he's tracking down another yoke. Should have one nearby. So I'm gonna run leg arms down in the Fumans. We're gonna drop them off at the trucks. He's gonna bring another truck back of chickpeas. We're slowly getting them all on the farm, and then get them calibrated probably today and start planting tomorrow. I'm excited. Okay, guess what? It's Apache time. We've got a little bit of spraying to do, and now's a great time since we're not planting. Pull the Apache out and go through it and make sure it's good to go. So that way we can get 2 machines running in the field. We're ready to go, and it'd be nice to knock out those acres. Last time I was in this building, remember I was saying about being anxious because the wind was blowing really hard. It is still right now, and it's so much better. Oh, that leg arms is back there somewhere. He's doing something to it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll go just turn the key and start this thing up. What's up with the twisted boom? I know nothing about that. Was it this side? It was this side. It doesn't even look that bad. I didn't damage it. It's all good. Hey guys, okay, crazy day. When I say crazy, I mean it's just a typical day on the farm. But really what's going on? So we spent yesterday getting the chickpea seed ready. The garbanzo beans, chickpeas, same thing. All treated, all ready in the trucks. 4 trucks full of it. Today, got the drills around, got them calibrated, put the garbanzo beans treated into the carts. Went out to the field to start planting. Started blowing fuses right and left. Conclusion is we don't have the right size meter rollers in our carts to meter those big chickpeas because they're such a big, like little rocks. They're binding up in our rollers and they're jamming the system, which is causing fuses to blow. We don't have what's called extra coarse rollers. There's coarse rollers, we have those, but there's extra coarse. We don't have them. They're like $400 or $500 a piece to build. You need 6 of them. You want to do all of them for the drill. So we brought them back to the yard. We called all of our neighbors, got a hold of 2 different ones, and one says, hey, I got 5 of those. You guys need them, you can come get them. Leg arm took off, got them, brought them back. So here's the deal. We already filled these up with seed. I gotta get the seed out of there to put the rollers in because take the rollers out right now, all the seed will jump on the ground. This auger is basically reversed. Instead of loading the cart, it's backward and it's dumping out of the ground or in the hopper there, putting it back up into the very truck that, yes, we had them in when we started. The pile right there. It's a little crazy, a lot going on. Dad already cleaned his out. He's getting the new rollers installed in his. And once he's done, then this truck will go back to him and fill him back up with the same seed that was just in there. We'll go to the field, hopefully it all works, and we start planting. Weird thing is, 2 years ago, I planted 100 acres of chickpeas with this very drill. Didn't have this issue. Our conclusion is, the seeds that we had then were a lot smaller, like 7 to 8 millimeters. These are a lot bigger, I think they're like 9 millimeters plus. They're good seeds. So, that's okay. It's a messy deal because these are inoculated, which means there's no powder on them, going everywhere. It's gonna take a long time to get these unloaded, but wow, there's like 2 minutes to describe what's going on. So, got it? All right, let's keep going. What's that? There was something on my face? Something on my arms too? Yeah, it's a dirty job. Micro, I'm waiting for you to show up, man. Love to give you the ropes. Micro's awesome. You guys don't watch Dirty Jobs. Old show, still amazing. That guy's a character. I wish I had half the character that man had. Cool. Okay, now they go back in the bud. We got the rollers in. I think they're ready to go, so hopefully this fixes our problem. Thank you, Lance, for donating your rollers for us for 1,000 acres. Saves us a lot of headaches. And I didn't mention this earlier, there is a big storm coming next week for us. Like, I know back east, 1.5 inches of rain doesn't sound like much. That's like a little sprinkle to you guys. To us, that's huge. And that's coming next week. Praying. Be done. That'd be amazing. So, rollers are now in this one. Dad's out in the field getting his set up. As soon as you top the tanks off, and this is the field, try it. Hopefully it would be okay. He was having some issues with the rear roller and the back tank when they were calibrating it. We might just have to run one tank on his. I've got 4 rollers at this point. It's just probably worth it because it's a lot of filter here. Hopefully this one will run smooth. We get it all done. In, out, in, out, in. Hopefully this time in the ground. Well, it was quite an afternoon. Had a lot of issues getting those chickpeas to feed through the air drills. The meters on in the air carts were not metering. They kept getting jammed up. And we finally came to the conclusion after many trials and errors and unloading and loading and unloading and loading the beans back in and out of the drills. Came to the conclusion that actually there was a little wear strip that we put on, and they made the gap between the roller and the wear strip really tight, and we determined maybe it's just not enough of a gap for those big chickpeas to flow through. So we took, again, all the product out, because you have to take it out to get those meters out, ripped off those wear strips and put it back in, and they're running great. So they're out there planting right now. I'm hooking on to the blue Brandt transfer auger because we have all the chickpeas on trucks and semis. Well, the next truck that has the Sierra chickpeas that we need to use is in a semi, and we're not set up to load directly from the semi to the drills. So I'm gonna use this auger to load from the semi into the tandem truck, and then from the tandem truck into the drills. So I got the Defender Pro, and I got this gigantic hitch because I couldn't find the other one. So it's a little overkill, but you know what? It'll work. I'm gonna hook onto this Brandt. Let's pull this thing over, get it set up, get the truck set up and loaded. And it is a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. We got about 4 good days. Can we get it done? I think we can. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm covered in inoculant because the dust from loading and unloading those drills on and off, it's all over me. It'll wash. As much as I don't really enjoy spraying, I really wish I could be doing that right now. Still got acres that need sprayed, and the weather is just can't get any better for spraying. This is prime temperature, moisture, everything right now to spray. But I really need to make sure these drills are going. That's priority. We got to get that seed in the ground so that it'll be ready for the big rains next week, because they're talking enough rain that it would stop us from planting for at least a week, and that's getting kind of late to seed. So this is important. That's okay. We'll get there. Some of you said you like the sound of a non-turboed 855 Cummins. Listen to this bad boy. It's got a bark to it. Definitely not your typical grain truck. So here's our culprit. Langar's been dealing with it too. These things, well, they're actually really good to have on these covers. These are the meters roll, but the problem is these chickpeas, garbanzo beans, what do you want to call them, are kind of big, and they pinch in the roller and it binds up and causes it to blow fuses. It's been doing that like crazy. So I'm gonna break off these pieces, just like we did with the other one, these were brand new this year. My dad put them on. Put these back on, and then this guy won't be upset anymore because it'll hopefully feed properly because we've got a lot of acres left ahead of us.
I'm upset.
Don't get him upset. See what he did to me? I'm gonna need a shower. There we go. What a messy job. Well, we'll put those back on. There's garbanzo beans everywhere. These things aren't cheap either. Put that back on. There's that roller. As you can see, this is the extra coarse roller that we got from a neighbor. That's gonna help, but it turns out that wasn't our main problem. Our main problem was those spacers, or wear plates. So being 1979, the twin disc transmission of this thing, which is a little oily right here. Got some hydraulic oil leaking down from up here, and we just haven't gotten to fixing it yet. Little things, we'll get them fixed. But that transmission's old, and it takes an old shift computer, or switch pad, or electronics to press. You go to the gears you want to go to, and well, they're known to fail. And when sometimes they fail, they actually can lock up clutch packs in your transmission and ruin your transmission, which has happened. So they're also very expensive because there's not any more made. Twin disc doesn't support it anymore, and the one guy that does know how to fix them is 86 years old and lives in New Mexico, and we already had ours fixed once by him. So that's a problem. There's a guy up in Canada that's been running a bud similar to this, but highly modified, and he finally said, I'm tired of this pad. So he went and designed a new shift pad with a couple different guys. Let's see if we can find it right here. There it is. Look at that bad boy. Even says Big Bud on it. So yeah, so he sent this to us to try out. This is one of two. He's gonna make more of them. But we're gonna see if this makes our bud shift a little better. Word is, it's a program. This is actually like isobus. In other words, like it's an actual computer. And the other one's just pretty much like old 1970 technology electronics. So this should help with the shift patterns and the torque converter and all that. So we're really curious. He wants us to try it out. Ours has been having problems, our neutral button. So it's the time to put it in and switch it out. One more update to that tractor. So it's pretty cool. We'll see. Hopefully it runs really good. That'd be really nice. He says it's plug and play, so let's see if that happens. Old school, it's like $1,500 to replace. New school, price to be determined. Pretty excited, that'll be awesome. This is the button that's been giving us trouble right there, that one. So we'll see how this works.
It actually kind of did something weird with me today. I went to the high-low, and then all of a sudden it froze up the box, and it had a weird shaped H that was missing pieces, and it wouldn't let me do anything.
Really?
So I had to cycle the key, and then it started working.
The other day I was running it, and it was in high one, and all of a sudden it jumped to low out of nowhere.
So that's down on the transmission where the air shifter is. It kind of works itself. In case there's not enough pressure, it'll just kind of work itself back.
What was your story, Brad? What happened to you when you were running it?
I'm not. No. Who's Brad?
What? Waggles? Wiggles? Howdy. Things are warming up. It's cold this morning. I think we got all the bugs worked out. I think today's gonna be a smooth day. I'm gonna go get the seed truck. I'm gonna go help fill dad up, but if all goes to plan, I'm hoping we'll get some acres knocked out today. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I might get a chance to get on the sprayer, get some of that done. There's a lot to do. Whenever there's a big weather event coming, it seems like everything gets crammed in real fast. So it's gonna happen, but that's okay. We'll make it happen. Life on the farm, as long as we have stuff like this to drink, you know, keeps us rolling. Still trusty. Power steering, not very good. It's about to head out in the field, and Dad came around the corner. So he just finished planting the last of the Sierra's chickpeas. That's the variety that we're doing. And so next up is Sawyer's. So we had 500 acres of Sierras, 500 acres of Sawyer's. Legarb's is finishing up his batch too, so when they're all done with all that, all Sierras are completed. All we have left is Sawyer seed. He's grabbing the truck right now. We'll get him topped off, and he'll head up north, start knocking out some more acres. Weather's holding out, they're moving along. As far as I know, they're having a good day. I'm having a good day. Are you guys having a good day? Good. Then you'll subscribe to the channel, right? Right there in the button. Just gotta go down there and hit the little button, subscribe. It'll make your day better, I'm sure. It makes mine better. Okay, we'll keep going. Got Dad full, so I'm gonna go ahead and transfer out of the 9370 International a good chunk of that into this truck, so that way we can use this truck to load the drills, because leg arm's gonna be here soon, and he's gonna need beans, so I better get them ready for him. Which means moving the transfer auger into the truck, getting the pan set up, and then loading this up. So, not big, just work, keep the ball rolling. That's kind of what we just keep doing, each and every day. There, that's transferred, ready for leg arms. I think I'm gonna take off and go spray another load. Hey everyone, so Memorial Weekend. I wanted to take a moment to honor those who have served and who are serving in our US military. I thought what better way than to fly a flag from each branch of the military on the 600/50 Big Bud, well, on the air drill, during the last couple fields of spring planting 2020. So I hope you guys enjoy this. The USA flag is special to me because it was flown in an F-22 Raptor across Alaska and the Pacific Ocean in honor of Welker Farms, and so I think that's pretty neat. Thank you, Dusty, for doing that. That's pretty awesome. So, and also on top of this, I myself have never served in the US military. I was a cadet for a couple years in an ROTC detachment down in Colorado, and during that time I met two outstanding cadets, just amazing leaders, huge work ethic, brilliant minds, very capable pilots. One was Lieutenant Alec, who was lost in a T-38 training accident. And the second was William Dubois, who was lost in an F-16 accident while serving overseas. Those two are just extraordinary young men who come to mind this Memorial Weekend. So just think about someone near and dear to you. Pretty much all of us have someone we know who have served or are serving. And just give them a thank you. If you know they're serving right now, say thank you for what you do. And if they have been lost, just remember them. So let's take a moment to fly these flags.